Hidden secrets underground. Beyond famous marvels like the Great Pyramid of Giza, Egypt is full of lesser-known but just as amazing treasures that leave experts stunned and amazed. From mummified crocodiles in the Temple of Zeus to King Tutankhamun's dagger and golden mummies, you'll be surprised at what's been found under Egypt's ancient sands. Come with us as we uncover 15 of Egypt's most secret mysteries that have been recently discovered. These treasures show us that there's still so much to learn about this incredible land.
But King Tut lived during Egypt's Bronze Age, at a time when iron manufacture was technologically impossible.
Number 15. The bones unearthed. Archaeologists found a burial site with a strange discovery: the bones of an 8-year-old child among the remains of 142 dogs. This frightening find was made by the Russian Academy of Sciences Center for Egyptological Research in the Fayum Oasis, 60 miles south of Cairo. Believed to date back to the 1st century BC, this burial is unlike any found in Egypt. The child's body was placed on top of the dogs, mostly puppies. A linen bag covered the child's head, adding to the mystery. What could be the reason for this odd practice? Researchers think it may be a blend of religious and magical beliefs, perhaps influenced by foreigners in the area. The child's connection to the dogs remains a puzzle. Blue clay on the dog bones, common in ancient Egyptian reservoirs, hints that a flood may have killed the dogs. There's no sign of abuse, so drowning seems likely. But what was the child's role? Were they caring for the dogs when disaster struck? The linen bag on the child's head deepens the mystery. A similar sack was found earlier in the necropolis on a body with an arrow in its chest, suggesting execution. Could these two cases be linked? The story ends with a hint of more to come: mummified crocodiles. Number 14. 500-year-old mummified crocodiles were uncovered by archaeologists in a hidden tomb at Kubat al-Ha, an ancient necropolis on the Nile River's western bank. Hidden in the sands of time, they found 10 mummified crocodiles. But these weren't like other mummified crocodiles. They were preserved whole, without resin or evisceration. This unique method allowed archaeologists a rare chance to study them closely. Among these ancient beasts, ranging from 6 to 11.5 feet, were the enormous Nile crocodile and a mysterious West African species. But how did they end up in this tomb? It seems they were naturally mummified in sand pits and then moved to Kubat al-Ha during the 5th century BC. Unlike other mummified crocodiles, these showed no signs of violence. They may have died from drowning, suffocation, or exposure to the scorching Egyptian sun. Traces of rope on some mummies hint at a tied-up fate, leading to dehydration and death. To ancient Egyptians, crocodiles were sacred and associated with the god Sobek. These mummified crocodiles could be religious offerings or pleas for blessings. Archaeologists are using radiocarbon and DNA testing to validate their findings. This incredible discovery helps us understand ancient practices and beliefs. Next on the list, a king's dagger from outer space. Number 13. King Tutankhamun's outer space dagger. Among the countless ancient treasures, a special one lies beneath the earth that might be from outer space. It's a golden-hilted meteoric iron knife found in King Tutankhamun's tomb. This fascinating discovery has left archaeologists puzzled about its origin, as the iron was created in space, and iron smelting was rare during King Tutankhamun's time. Some believe that this unique metal must have come from meteorites. According to one theory, the dagger was crafted in modern-day Turkey, or Anatolia. The clue might be in the lime plaster used on the gold hilt, common in Anatolia during King Tut's reign. Historical texts even mention Tutankhamun's grandfather receiving an iron knife from the ruler of a region in Anatolia. However, another study contradicts this idea, claiming that determining the dagger's origin or the materials used is still uncertain. Its rock crystal pommel resembles Aegean artifacts, but its shape is typically Egyptian, hinting it might have been made in Egypt. So where did this magnificent weapon come from? The iron blade's interesting patterns and mineral formations, created using low-temperature heat, reveal clues about its production process. These unique features might hold the key to understanding its origin. With such mysterious characteristics, the debate over this cosmic dagger continues to intrigue scholars. Which theory do you find most credible? Number 12. 4. 300-foot long tunnel deep beneath Egypt. Near the Osiris Magna Temple, dedicated to the god of death Osiris, lies a 300-foot-long tunnel that has left scientists in awe. This 6.5-foot-tall marvel is a geometric wonder, identical to Greece's legendary Upalinos tunnel. The story of this tunnel begins with Kathleen Martinez, an archaeologist on a quest to find Cleopatra's long-lost tomb. While exploring around the Tapasiris Magna Temple, she stumbled upon this fascinating tunnel buried 43 feet deep. But the mystery doesn't stop there. Part of this secret passage is submerged. Could natural disasters from the past, leading to the temple's collapse, explain this oddity? Furthermore, Martinez uncovered 2 statues from the Ptolemaic era, ceramic vessels and pots, all illuminating facets of ancient Egyptian civilization. Yet Cleopatra's tomb still eludes discovery. But there's a twist. Previous digs at the site have uncovered incredible artifacts like coins bearing the images of Cleopatra VII and Alexander the Great. Could this path eventually lead to the famous queen's resting place? The question lingers if Cleopatra and her beloved Mark Antony could be buried near this tunnel. With a missing piece to this puzzle, the intrigue around this mysterious tunnel continues to grow. Number 11. Missing tooth solves a mummy mystery. Deep in the sands of Egypt, even a single tooth can prove precious. This truth was realized when a tooth was unearthed, leading to the identification of Hatshepsut, one of Egypt's finest female pharaohs, who ruled over 3,000 years ago. Hatshepsut's reign was a critical moment in Egyptian history, as she became only the second woman to govern the land. But her legacy was mysteriously erased after her death, and her mummy went missing. The quest for Hatshepsut's mummy took researchers to tomb KV60, which contained the remains of 2 women. Inside this tomb, a small wooden box held a crucial clue: a tooth. This tooth was key in resolving the age-old mystery of the queen's final resting place. To confirm the discovery, archaeologists enlisted a dentist to compare the tooth's scans with those of other female mummies. The results were remarkable. The missing tooth from the Fat Lady mummy found in tomb KV60 was a perfect match for the gap in the queen's mouth. Teeth have unique proportions, and this discovery provided tangible evidence that the mummy was indeed Hatshepsut's. But the surprises continued. A CT scan revealed intriguing details about the mummy's health, including signs of cancer. We can now peer into the life of this great queen, learning more about her mysterious end, thanks to technological advancements. Hatshepsut's rule marked a prosperous era in ancient Egypt, but her existence had been lost to history. Yet despite this groundbreaking discovery, the reasons for her absence from historical records remain a tantalizing mystery. Number 10. Falcon Shrine. Remains of headless falcons mystify. To comprehend this intriguing discovery, we must travel back to the 4th century AD, when the Roman Empire's hold over Egypt was waning. Archaeologists have uncovered a falcon temple in Baranaki, an ancient Red Sea town. This 700-year-old stunning shrine has left researchers baffled with its peculiar contents, which include 15 headless falcons perched on a pedestal, a stone monument portraying unknown gods, and an iron harpoon, all with mysterious inscriptions. The falcon's decapitation might symbolize a ritualistic act to complete a live offering to the shrine's deity. But why were these beautiful birds headless? What significance did they hold in ancient Egyptian religious practices? Adding to the intrigue, a stone memorial bearing the phrase, "It is improper to boil a head in here," stokes further curiosity. Why would a temple have such a prohibition? As one explores further into the temple, 3 enigmatic deities appear on a stela, including harmful crates of Koptos, a child god, and 2 other unidentified gods adorned with falcon and cow horn crowns. Who were they? This question remains unanswered. A plausible interpretation suggests the decapitated falcons were offerings to these deities, with the harpoon possibly serving a similar purpose. According to the stela's inscription, the sacrificial animals were cooked prior to offering, perhaps to simplify feather plucking. The shrine also houses eggshells from various fish, animals, and birds, hinting at potential feasting and additional offerings. This mystifying find prompts us to wonder about these religious practices and the cultural significance they once held. What do these headless falcons reveal about a time long past? The curiosity deepens as we continue to explore the enigmatic world of ancient Egypt. Number 9. temple inspired by Greek god Zeus, a fusion of cultures. In Greek mythology, Zeus, the supreme god of the sky, is honored with an illustrious temple in Olympia. So imagine the astonishment when a Zeus-inspired temple was unearthed in Egypt, leaving everyone intrigued by this revelation. Archaeologists stumbled upon the remnants of a temple dedicated to Zeus Cassios in the Sinai Peninsula. This is an extraordinary blend of the Greek god Zeus and Mount Cassios, which lies on the border between Syria and Turkey. As legend has it, it was on this specific mountain that Zeus battled the fearsome Typhon to seize control of the universe, ultimately triumphing with his mighty lightning bolt. During the excavation, two large pink granite pillars, each standing 6.5 feet tall, were discovered. They are believed to have once formed the temple's majestic entrance gate, only to collapse due to a significant earthquake. Further exploration led to a set of granite slabs, likely part of a staircase ascending to the temple. Pink stones from the site have been repurposed over time, shedding light on the structure's architectural brilliance. This grand design underscores Zeus's sustained significance, even during the Roman rule. Mount Cassius itself has served as a sacred worship site across various historical religions, contributing to a rich legacy of religious diversity in antiquity. This discovery prompts an intriguing question. How did ancient Egyptians come to venerate a Greek god? What sacred ceremonies and rituals were conducted within these consecrated walls? What additional treasures await discovery as the excavation progresses? This fascinating find may hold the key to bridging the cultural gap between Greece and Egypt, enhancing our understanding of the complex interplay of beliefs and traditions that shaped the ancient world. Number 8. Ancient artwork with flying birds in Egyptian palace. An astonishing discovery in the Palace of Amarna, an ancient Egyptian metropolis, has enthralled scholars. The artwork, over a century old, is not just a mere decoration. It illustrates birds flying and resting in a marsh, rendered with such accuracy that modern experts can identify the species depicted, including rock pigeons, pied kingfishers, red-backed shrikes, and white wagtails. This 3,300-year-old artwork's portrayal of specific species prompts questions about possible symbolic significance. As viewers, we're transported to a green room, imagining a lush atmosphere filled with water lilies, papyrus plants, and beautiful birds, a serene ambiance likely designed for the royal family's relaxation. The origin of this exquisite piece dates back to Pharaoh Akhenaten's reign, known for his focus on the worship of the sun disk, the Aten. The palace housing this masterwork was part of his new capital, Akhetaten. The artwork's history is complex. The originals, painted over a century ago by Egyptologist Nina de Garis Davies, have been lost to time due to browning and darkening from preservation techniques. Fortunately, replicas allow us to admire the craftsmanship, even raising questions such as the inclusion of rock pigeons, typically associated with desert rocks rather than Egypt's wetlands. Another curiosity lies in the inaccurate depiction of certain bird features, like the trapezoidal tail markings on the red-backed shrikes and white wagtails. What secrets does this ancient picture hold? What other hidden masterpieces might still be waiting to unravel the mysteries of ancient civilization? Though some questions may remain unanswered, this artwork's discovery reaffirms the ancient Egyptians' brilliance as artists, adding a vivid glimpse into a world long past. Number 7. In the hidden depths of a secret burial site, a collection of 3 exquisite rings and an eye-catching necklace were discovered, all over 3,300 years old. These treasures were found near Akhetaten, a once prosperous city established by Pharaoh Akhenaten in Egypt's northern region. Akhenaten is remembered for his audacious religious reforms, which centered on the veneration of the sun disk, the Aten. This shift in faith led him to build a new desert city, Akhetaten, relocating the capital from Thebes. His bold changes, focusing on monotheism, were eventually reversed by his famous son, Tutankhamun. The burial site's unearthing has revealed an array of dazzling gold jewelry. Among the glittering pieces, a ring adorned with a charming carving of Bes, the god of fun, stands out. Known as a protector of women during childbirth, Bes was also considered a joyful presence at celebrations. But who exactly was Bes, and what role did he play in ancient Egyptian society? Why was his image chosen for this particular ring? The mysteries deepen as we ponder the identity of the ring's owner. Was it a royal family member or a commoner seeking Bess's protection and joy? As we continue to explore, more questions arise. The artifacts unearthed not only shed light on the remarkable artistry of ancient Egypt, but also opened new doors to understanding its complex culture and beliefs. Unraveling the secrets behind these gorgeous pieces may take time, but the journey promises to be a fascinating exploration of history and the mysterious lady who may have once worn this beautiful ring. Number 6. The mysterious lady presents an extraordinary archaeological discovery, captivating the imagination. Picture uncovering an ancient Egyptian fetus, preserved within its mother's womb by a unique blend of decay and mummification. This finding, the first of a pregnant mummy, was made by Egyptian archaeologists. It raises intriguing questions about how ancient Egyptians managed to preserve a fetus inside the mother. Researchers from the Warsaw Mummy Project discovered that the fetus's bones dissolved due to the acidic environment in the uterus. However, the salting method used in mummification protected the mother's bones and sealed the uterus, preserving the unborn child's soft tissue. This phenomenon mirrors the natural preservation of Europe's renowned bog bodies. But here's the real puzzle. Why was the fetus left inside the body, whereas other internal organs were typically removed? Experts believe that either the fetus was too challenging to remove at that stage, or perhaps it had religious importance. The enigma deepens. The existence of the mysterious lady challenges what we know about pregnant mummies in ancient Egypt. Previous radiologists might have overlooked more fetuses in mummies due to the lack of bones, rendering them almost invisible to X-ray scanners. The unique patterns of soft tissues may be crucial to finding more mummified fetuses. Now, onto a related discovery that stunned the world. A forbidden tomb in Egypt revealed a mummy buried with ornaments shaped like birds and snakes, and even a golden tongue. Was this an affluent pharaoh expecting to become a god in the afterlife, with command over animals? Or was this jewelry simply a personal favorite, buried without symbolic meaning? Such findings continue to puzzle and fascinate us, leaving us eager for more insights into ancient Egypt's mysteries. Number 5. Strange flat-faced dinosaur. Imagine stumbling upon a flat-faced dinosaur resembling a bulldog, with stumpy arms and tiny teeth. It sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi film, but it's a reality. Scientists in Egypt unearthed a vertebra bone belonging to a previously unknown species from the abelosaurid family, a carnivorous dinosaur that roamed the Sahara Desert about 98 million years ago. This discovery is unique, not just because of the dinosaur's strange features, but also because it represents a glimpse into the dinosaur's final era, the Cretaceous period. Standing 20 feet long and roughly the size of a school bus, this beast made its mark in ancient ecology. Its flat-faced characteristics and short arms distinguish it from other dinosaurs. But the real puzzle? Abelosaurids like this one were typically found in Europe and the Southern Hemisphere. This is the first time their remains have been uncovered in Egypt, specifically in the Bahariya Oasis. An expedition led by the University Vertebrate Paleontology Center sought out these unusual fossils. Although the Bahariya Oasis has been a hotspot for dinosaur discoveries, many fossils were tragically destroyed during World War II. Nevertheless, the remaining bones offer insight into Egypt's remarkable Cretaceous dinosaur biodiversity. Imagine the Sahara Desert teeming with these fascinating creatures. This find opens up a new world of understanding, reshaping our picture of ancient life. The mystery and intrigue surrounding this flat-faced dinosaur continue to capture our imagination, leaving us to ponder what other extraordinary secrets may still lie hidden beneath the sands. Number 4. Rare mummified lion cubs. The Saqqara necropolis in Egypt has unveiled an incredible collection of ancient artifacts and mummified animals, and at the heart of this find is something truly extraordinary. At least 2 mummified lion cubs. This discovery, made by the Egyptian Antiquities Ministry, also included 75 wooden and bronze cat statues, intricately decorated wooden cases with mummified cats, and a captivating variety of statues depicting animals and birds, such as bulls, mongooses, ibises, falcons, crocodiles, cobras, and scarab beetles. This unearthed treasure leads us to question whether these animals were revered as deities on Earth or simply treasured as pets. What makes the lion cub's discovery particularly remarkable is that this is the first time a complete mummy of a lion or lion cub has been found in Egypt. Using advanced CT scans, 2 of the 5 mummified cats were identified as lion cubs, while the identities of the remaining 3 are still under investigation. The significance of these mummified creatures ties back to the ancient Egyptian tradition of religious offerings. Creating mummies of various animals was viewed as a powerful way to communicate with the gods. This practice became so widespread that it led to a specialized industry focused on ritualistic animal sacrifice. Among the many animals that were mummified with great reverence were not only cats, dogs, falcons, monkeys, snakes, and crocodiles, but also many other species. These findings evoke curiosity about what other mysteries might be concealed beneath the sands of Saqqara and other ancient burial sites. Number 3. Tomb of Queen Nefertiti. The mystery of Queen Nefertiti's tomb has been reignited by hidden hieroglyphics in King Tutankhamun's tomb. British Egyptologist Nicholas Reeves has illuminated this intriguing possibility, suggesting Nefertiti might be buried in a concealed chamber next to her stepson. Previously, cartouches were thought to depict Tutankhamun's burial by his successor, but they have now been revealed to suggest a different tale: the burial of the renowned Queen Nefertiti. Evidence now hints at a hidden story of Tutankhamun overseeing his beloved predecessor's burial. This opens the possibility that Nefertiti's tomb might be part of the larger complex housing Tutankhamun's resting place. The peculiar design and evolving artwork of Tutankhamun's burial chambers have baffled experts for years, but it now appears that the tomb may originally have been constructed for Nefertiti. This raises the thrilling prospect that Tutankhamun's tomb could lead to the legendary Queen Nefertiti's final resting place. If so, what additional wonders might the vast Valley of the Kings reveal to us? Adding to the mystery, radar investigations have detected hints of potential man-made structures. This has sparked theories of a hidden entrance that may lead to an extension of the tomb. To unlock this enigma, archaeologists are delving into hieroglyphics, thermal imaging, and mold growth studies. The search for Nefertiti's tomb continues, promising the possible discovery of a lost age filled with pharaohs, queens, and treasures of extraordinary grandeur. The anticipation grows as we await the moment when this gateway to the past might finally be unveiled. Number 2. 4.5 millennia old ramp system. The mystery of how ancient Egypt's towering pyramids were constructed has long puzzled the world. Without modern technology, the feat seems nearly impossible. Yet an extraordinary discovery might just unravel this ancient enigma. Archaeologists from the University of Liverpool and Cairo's French Institute for Oriental Archaeology explored the Hatnub quarry and unearthed something remarkable: a 4,500-year-old ramp system. This ramp could be the key to unlocking the secrets behind one of the world's 7 wonders, the Great Pyramid of Giza. While it's common knowledge that ramps were used to move the massive stone blocks, this newly discovered ramp was designed at a steeper angle than ever thought possible. More astonishingly, the presence of post holes suggests that the architects employed an ingenious pulley system, allowing them to move the blocks in both directions, making the task swifter and more efficient. Imagine the hive of activity in the ancient quarry, with teams of laborers, ropes, and wooden posts, all working in harmony to construct one of the world's most iconic landmarks. This discovery is not just a theoretical construct. The ramp and post holes date back to the reign of Pharaoh Khufu, the mastermind behind the Great Pyramid. This correlation indicates that this technology was likely used to build this magnificent monument. The findings offer crucial insights into the logistics and techniques used by ancient Egyptians, shedding light on their determination and sheer brilliance. The uncovering of this ancient engineering masterpiece helps us appreciate the incredible ingenuity required to build such a spectacular structure thousands of years ago. It deepens our respect for the wisdom and creativity of the ancient Egyptians and brings us a step closer to understanding their world. Number 1. Golden Mummies of Egypt. Unveiled, mummification in ancient Egypt has long been considered a method to preserve the deceased for the afterlife. However, new insights are challenging this belief, revealing a more profound purpose behind this intricate burial practice. The Manchester Museum's groundbreaking exhibition, Golden Mummies of Egypt, uncovers that mummification was not about preserving the physical body, but assisting the departed soul on its spiritual journey towards divinity. This surprising twist in understanding has its roots in a historical misunderstanding. Victorian scholars, while investigating the use of salt in mummification, realized it could also preserve fish. However, the salt used by the ancient Egyptians, known as natron, was much more than a preservative. This natural mineral, found along the Nile, was also part of religious rituals, applied even to god statues for purification. Thus, mummification was not mere preservation, but a sacred transformation of the body into a divine entity. Another key aspect of mummification was the extensive use of incense. Burning incense made temple spaces sacred, but applying incense resins to the body elevated it to a godly form. The Egyptian term for incense translates to making divine, emphasizing its spiritual significance. Such intricate rituals led to misconceptions about mummification's primary goal. The ornate sarcophagi and burial masks accompanying mummies were not hiding the deceased's identity, but reflecting an idealized image of their divine essence. These artifacts and the new understanding of mummification practices offer a richer view into the spiritual beliefs of ancient Egypt. This revelation marks a pivotal moment in our comprehension of this ancient civilization. Stay tuned for the next exploration.